Why do you feel Britt Baker has been able to be so dominant in the division, have such a stranglehold on the women's championship for most of the past year plus now?
Well, she thinks she deserves everything. She thinks that she deserves that title, all because she's dating Adam Cole. Well, guess what? Adam Cole's not here anymore, and he will never be back at IWC. And I'm going to take Britt to the dentist, and I knock her teeth out so I win that title, and she can go join wherever her little boyfriend is.
Well, as we see Britt attempt a quick submission here, Shotzi to the ropes, but I think it's a little hypocritical, Katie, not to offend you or anything, a little hypocritical to complain about Britt having Adam Cole as moral support when you are very closely tied to your personal fashionista, Calvin Couture.
Oh, well, that's completely different. Calvin Couture is one of a kind, and he deserves nothing more than to be in the ring to show off his fashionista.
Well, certainly Calvin deserves opportunity to be in the ring. He's deserved a spot on the IWC roster, but we've seen him more times than not become physically involved in the proceedings where Adam Cole is not.
Fair enough. I honestly can't say anything about it, but fine.
Okay, well, that's Katie Arquette in a nutshell. She's not even going to try tonight. She's going to own it and not even give a damn about it. I got no argument now, Jayworth.
Well, I mean, why would you deny couture culture? I mean, if it's there, you flaunt it, right?
Exactly. Hollywood Couture.
Yeah, can't forget about the Hollywood part, Jayworth.
Exactly.
We got a leading lady on our hands.
Oh, I didn't forget about it. She's right here.
There you go. Where is Calvin right now, by the way? He's usually your lapdog, or I mean your buddy.
Well, he's in the back getting ready for that reset button. Hopefully it'll land on him.
Could you imagine, Jayworth, if Calvin Couture became IWC World Champion tonight?
I already put a $5 bet on it.
That sounds like something you would do. Shotzi backed into the corner.
I mean, I would love to see that.
Britt puts the brakes on. Shotzi with a roll-up out of the corner. CJ finds two. Britt able to reverse the pressure. I think
looks like they're doing a weird reversal back and forth, just laying there.
Well, it's an evenly matched contest. It is point and counterpoint. It is a game of leverage. Jayworth, how do you feel about Britt Baker's success as women's champion? What do you attest it to? Ooh, maybe that. What cover here? Shoulders down for two.
I was going to say, I've watched her train for a while. She is a student of the game. Regardless of how Katie feels about her, you can't deny that she has put the time in the gym, in the ring, learning, traveling up and down the road, and figuring out how to be the best wrestler she can be.
And not just a great athlete, but book smarts as well. She's very well educated.
Absolutely. But you weren't asking me how did she get so smart. You asked me how she became a good wrestler.
You don't think brains has something to do with strategy in the ring and being able to outsmart your opponent?
It might, but bringing up the defenstration of Prague doesn't help you learn how to counter well, in this case, it looks like they're going for a Muda lock.
I'm still stuck on defenstration.
It means to throw someone out of a window.
I see. Shotzi Blackheart, a former Rise Phoenix of the Rise champion, defeated fellow IWC alumnus Angel Dust, also known as Zoe Sky in some circles. IWC entering into a bit of a partnership with the Rise Women's Athletes organization, bringing the next generation of women's competitors to the forefront. Based in the Midwest, we're going to have more of them involved in the Pittsburgh area this May. So, Katie, it looks like the level of competition among the women's division, as Shotzi traps Britt for two, is only going to increase throughout 2018. Are you going to be prepared to be perhaps a very unwelcome wagon for some of these stars looking to make their mark in IWC? Cover now, 2-0. Are you going to be prepared, Katie, for the level of competition?
Yeah, I'm definitely prepared. I see that the crowd is definitely behind her, but as long as they're not behind Britt, I don't really care. I just want my shot again.
You don't believe that we're currently all residing in Bricksburg?
No. People are stupid to possibly believe that Britt is the ruler of Bricksburg and that this is such a great place. She can go back to Punxsutawney.
Sounds like you kind of look down your nose at Punxsutawney a little bit because it's not as elegant or rich or lavish as Hollywood.
Exactly.
That's just because it's not, Joe. Have you been to Punxsutawney?
It's not. What's wrong with Punxsutawney? Groundhog Day?
It's basically...
Clearly the Groundhog groundhog is wrong. It's 70, it's 30, it's 70, it's snowing.
That's not weather, that's malaria, Joe.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault, and it's not a groundhog's fault, so I'm sorry.
Punxsutawney bases its economy around a rat, and you're trying to compare it to Hollywood.
Exactly. Nothing compares to Hollywood, Joe.
And certainly in your eyes, nothing would compare to Katie Arquette as IWC Women's Champion.
See, that just sounds so pretty. Katie Arquette, the queen of the silver screen, IWC Women's Champion.
Nice neck breaker. Well, we've seen you come close a number of times. Memorable cage match with Lufisto that really won over a lot of people that believe that your time is coming sooner than later.
Oh, it will. Give it time. Be patient.
Britt switches direction, sling blade type takedown, hook of the leg, near fall. And another 2 count J-work. We've already seen one huge upset tonight as Gilberg defeats Bulk Nasty for the high stakes championship. We know Gilberg is going to be part of the IWC roster for at least the foreseeable future now. Could we see Shotzi enter the IWC fray for the foreseeable future as well with a victory here?
Well, I mean, I would hope that she'd be prepared to do that. Why accept the title match if you're not going to be willing to defend it here?
Absolutely. Well, Shotzi glancing into Guri caught Britt a bit dazed there for 2. And keep in mind, Shotzi came out here preparing for Britt Baker, preparing for a possible women's championship opportunity. Britt had to prepare for any number of however many athletes are back there, half a dozen, a dozen more different potential challengers. This is an advantage challenger, to say the least.
Oh, easily. You don't have a chance to study your opponent. The target is on you, but you don't have a target, you know?
Especially with the reset button.
Absolutely. Again, as Britt goes into the cover, right shoulder exposed, Shotzi able to get it up. If this is your first reloaded event here with IWC 2-0, everybody who is currently backstage has been entered into this random draw, and there are people in the back that really some of these champions probably aren't even aware of. This could be a complete shock. We've seen, again, our photographer Daniel Hooven 1 year. We saw last year the franchise Shane Douglas contest for the Super Indy Championship. We've seen a little bit of everything through the years here.
Yeah.
And check out the submission attempt. Well, not a submission attempt in the ropes, but certainly a lot of pain, blues, and agony courtesy of Shotzi.
Shotzi going to the top.
High risk, missile drop kick. Last year it was Britt overcoming Chelsea Green, a.k.a. Laurel Von Ness.
Looks like that may have hurt Shotzi's back a little bit. She's slow to get up. Oh,
God.
That may have hurt a bit of her front.
She could be out. Got her? No. Jeez. Even Virgil was a reset button surprise 1 year.
Virgil's a surprise anytime he shows up.
I agree.
Somehow. And yet you're never shocked to see him there, but it's still a surprise.
Not necessarily a welcome one, as Shotzi, a couple of jawbreakers and a lung blower. Great combo there. Britt's in trouble. Shotzi could be going for everything.
Back up top.
That primal scream, but nobody there the senton. And Britt using some brains, using some leverage.
Oh.
That modified crossface. We've seen some of those strikes. Focus on the jaw, the neck. She's been rearranging some dentistry, even in a wrestling world. Will Shotzi find the rope again? She did earlier.
Shotzi able to get her
Shotzi taps. Britt Baker